Hello, bass family, and welcome to Everything Bass. I am up here with my wife in the mountains of Lake Tahoe because it's 109 where we live, and we just needed a weekend away from the heat. So we're up here, it's gorgeous, but I don't have bass with me. So I thought, wow, what a perfect time to actually talk about the next installment in the series of how to practice music without your bass in your hand. And today we're going to talk about something that's vitally important. It will make a lot more sense if you've already kind of been on the path of memorizing key signatures, but I'll show you some other ways to think about it. And that is, we're going to memorize the diatonic triads in any major key. The first step is a simple memorization that you can do when you're doing chores, you're driving somewhere, you're on vacation and you don't have a bass. And that is, I need you to memorize this sequence: major, minor, minor, major, major, minor, diminished, okay? And I think if you say it enough, it becomes almost like a lyric to a song. Major, minor, minor, major, major, minor, diminished. A couple memorizing tricks. We're in the major keys, so obviously the first one's gonna be major. Then there's two minors, minor, minor, then two majors, major, major, then back to a minor and diminished. So just kind of get in the habit of saying that. And you can do that right now. Just say major, minor, minor, major, major, minor, diminished. That's the order of triads when you harmonize a major key. Now you can visualize it this way. By thinking of the major scale that corresponds to the key. So we're going to do D major, because I've been doing C, G, and F on a lot of these things. So I'm going to do D major, and D major has two sharps. So if you visualize the D major scale, you go D, E, F sharp. There's one of the accidentals. G, A, B, C sharp, and then D. So the C sharp and F sharp are there, and you can memorize that if you memorize the fingering of a major scale. So now we just overlay the triads on top of that. So in the key of D, the first one's major, so D major, E minor, F sharp minor, remember minor, minor. Then we got G major, A major, B minor, C sharp diminished. So you see how that's kind of a neat trick. Just visualize the scale, go in sequence, and memorizing the major, minor, minor, major, major, minor, diminished. So you might be saying, cool, how does this help me? Well, more and more prevalent beyond even Nashville with their numbering systems, I'm finding like when I play in church, people refer to a lot of the progressions by number. They'll say, oh, it's a 3-6-2-5. Well, unless you understand what I'm teaching you, you won't even know the basic triads. Now, in a future video, I'm going to do the same thing, but with seventh chords. But right now, just stick with the triads. So if someone says to you, oh, just go to the 4 chord, and you know the key is D, you go, okay, go D, E minor, F sharp minor, G major. Great. So you can actually know what they're talking about. Now, it gets quicker as you just practice it. And that's where, again, this is the perfect way. With no instrument in your hand, because this surpasses an instrument. This is music theory for any instrument. If you go on to play another instrument, or if you're a multi-instrumentalist, this kind of knowledge is universal and really will make you a better player. So pick a key. I'll go back to G, because we know G has one sharp, that's F sharp. And sit there and you, first of all, major, minor, minor, major, major, minor, diminished. G major, A minor, B minor, C major, D major, E minor, F sharp diminished. So doing this over and over through all the keys that you can will just have a big benefit. And also for transposition, you're in one key and someone says they want to transpose to another key. If you've already gotten the practice of knowing the chord qualities of a certain key, it'll be easier for you to transpose. Granted, not all songs stay in fact, most songs don't stay in one key, and there's a lot of borrowed, modal interchange and things like that. But it's a good starting point, and I think it's valuable for every player. If you say, well, I'm a hobbyist, still valuable. It's still valuable. So there you have it. A simple thing. Remember, major, minor, minor, major, major, minor, diminished. Remember that sequence. Apply it to all the major keys that you know, and you will be much more prepared for improvisation, for playing with musicians. It's an incredible tool to have, and you're not wasting this time. Although, I tell you, being up here when it's 109 at home, and I don't feel like I'm wasting my time up here at all. Hey, thanks for stopping by. I know I threw a lot of information at you in a fast, rapid way. So if there's something I was unclear on, please, just in the comments below, say, hey, you lost me at, or could you cover this again? And I'll either do it in the comments or I'll do another video. I don't mind at all. As always, please like, share, subscribe, do whatever you can to grow this community. I love spending time with you guys. And hey, I guess I'll see you at the next video.